friends. I hope you are well. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. Today we are going to. Aren't I so cash today? Hi, friends. I'm having a little cup of coffee. Usually I'm like, "Hi, friends! Wah!" I'm like a chipmunk. But today I'm cash, drinking out of this cup my sister made for me. My sister's an artist also. Anyway, so today we are going to talk about registration, not coffee cups. And I have a title for this, and here's the title. So registration can be a little bit of a confusing thing in popular styles because in classical training, we are taught to create a seamless voice, top to bottom. And in music theater, we are taught that we have to be able to belt. More and more, the music theater singer is asked to belt really, really high, like rock singers. So, what are the rules in popular styles, in microphone music? Microphone music. What do we need to know how to teach? And if we are teaching a student that high chest mix, which is what I like to call belt, which I'll get to later, what can we do in the meantime while they are learning it? Because it very seldom happens overnight, as we know, don't we? While they're learning it and they're not quite there yet, what do we do? Also, what about the younger voices? I don't know about you guys, but I am not a huge fan of teaching people to blend. I mean, some younger people have come to me already knowing how to do that. But if they don't already know how to do that, I like to be a little conservative and sort of let their voices cook a little bit and not start teaching them blending stuff until they're, until my ear tells them that they're a little ready for it. Maybe 14, somewhere between 13 and 15, depending on the kid. So what do we do in the meantime? They want to sound good. They're 11, they still want to sound good. So when is it safe to teach them that high chest mix? And then how do you do it? And what do you do before that time, right? All of that stuff. So these are questions that come up for anyone who teaches singers, who sing styles that are microphone based. We call it lots of things: contemporary, CCM, pop rock, blah, 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 blah. Things you sing into a microphone. We know that our students do not want to sound like classical singers. We know that they don't have to sound like music theater singers. Some of them want to, but not all of them. And so what do we do with the registers? Like, what is the right aesthetic? And what is the healthy thing to do? That's always my thing. Like, it's got to be healthy. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Yay! I am Meredith Colby, and I help voice teachers create confident teaching and singing of contemporary styles, all those microphone things. I am the author of Money Notes, which introduces Neuro Vocal Method, a way to teach healthy singing for microphone music that is based on brain science. You can find me right here on Facebook every Monday at 11 Pacific, 1 Central, 2 Eastern, 19 Greenwich Mean Time, and 8 o'clock at night Central Europe. My site is meredithcolby.com, where you can get my book and watch videos and read my blog and sign up for the next Neuro Vocal Method Certification course, which is really fun and awesome, and you will be glad you did. The next one starts next month. It's actually coming up, guys. Tick, tick, tick. It starts February 11, and we are still in the window for early bird pricing. So get the info, get the skinny, and consider joining us for that class. In fact, let me just throw that up. Because I'm going to do that again at the end. Okay, wait, nope. There we go. Please be generous with the hearts, the likes, the thumbs, well, all that stuff. It helps It helps my Facebook algorithm. I would appreciate that. If you're not already following my page, or if you haven't liked my page, please do, because it helps. Every little bit helps, and I really do appreciate the support, because I don't get paid for this. You know what I mean, people? Just kidding. No, I'm not kidding. I don't get paid. But I do. But I do it because I want to feel like I'm supporting you guys. So when I know that you're appreciating the content that I put out, it just, that's how I get paid, because I like it. I like that I'm contributing something positive to the planet. And it's just nice to get the love. Okay, so, oh, Christine is here. Hi from Bmore. Baltimore. You are in the center of all that is interesting right now, Christine. Okay, so, oh wait, Christine. Oh, you sent me a picture of your doggy, didn't you? She's so cute. Okay, so I wrote a blog post about this, and it basically takes notes for you for what we're going to talk about today. So you do not have to remember all that I'm going to talk about today. All you have to do, or if you miss, don't worry if you miss part of the broadcast, just put register in the comments, and the Neuro Vocal bot will send you a link to the blog post that is about what we're doing. Oh, hi, Alexis. We do need the love, don't we? Okay, so there's an option there to sign up for my email list if you are not already on my email list, but you don't have to. It's just on there. But we could be pen pals if you did that. Also, the Neuro Vocal bot will ask you if you want a message reminder for next week's broadcast. So you have to click that every week, because Facebook is afraid that people like me are spamming people like you. Sorry about that. It's just how it is. Okay, let's do it. Oh, Christine asked, put register in the comments. Okay, Christine, if it doesn't work, let me know. I don't trust my bot. I love my bot, but I don't trust it. We have a dysfunctional relationship. Okay. Dysfunctional relationship. There we go. Before we talk about anything in particular to contemporary styles, I'm going to remind you about a couple things. We know the word, I'm laughing with you here. We know the word popular means of the people. So while Leanne is here. Hey, Leanne. So while stage singing, like opera or music theater, has prescribed norms for how it's supposed to sound, microphone singing does not. Now, that's a general statement, right? Because for stage singing, we break out of norms from time to time. And if you are in a Blondie tribute band, then yes, you have to sound like Debbie Harry sounded in 1975, right? But if you're in a cover band or you're a singer-songwriter, then you are making your own rules. And everything we refer to as style in microphone music originated as a musical or a vocal response to a certain genre, or is the result of compensatory behavior. So let's use the scoop as an example, right? The vocal scoop. So that's just love sneaking up on you, right? It's part of that little, that's part of every genre of microphone music, including music theater. Did it come from the inabilities or the insecurities of certain singers during a certain time? Maybe it did. Or maybe it is the melding of musical styles from faraway shores. We don't know. But it is ubiquitous. It is not allowed in choral music or in classical music, unless it's specifically put in there. But it is required in popular styles, pretty much every popular style, actually. So just keep that in mind as we talk about registers, right? Not the scoop in particular, but just that where things come from and how singers make their own stuff as they go along. So specifically, we're going to talk about head register today because it is head register, or the CT dominant, cricothyroid dominant register, that holds the key to dealing with register breaks and learning to blend chest to head. So I am not going to use, nope, wrong. Where is it? Oh, darn it. I didn't do it. Okay, I had a little slide for this, but oh well, I lost it. I'm not going to use the word belt. And I never use the word belt because I feel like it just has too much baggage. I've just watched it make singers behave in a certain way that I feel is really limiting to them. So I just don't use it. I use the descriptor chest voice blend, or chest mix, or any kind of thing that will communicate to the student that we're doing something that is malleable, that isn't a thing like a belt, because it just allows the student to step away from their preconceived notions about what that sound is and how to get it. So if your student is aiming to be able to sing like Beyonce or Justin Timberlake, somebody who is just extremely facile, extremely deft, someone who is able to express many different tones and textures anywhere in their range, just those, if they're shooting to sing like that, then they are definitely on track for learning to blend high. But in the meantime, before they've learned that, you can teach them the same thing that you teach your younger students, and that same thing that you teach your band singers or singer-songwriters, and that is that the magic is in the head register. So many singers are reluctant to use their head register or falsetto. Show of hands, people. You had the student who comes to you and just doesn't want to sing in their head register at all, right? Like they would rather sing the wrong note in their chest register than sing the right note in their head register that they don't feel comfortable with. They prefer the chest register. They identify with that sound. Thank you. I got some thumbs up for that because we've had that student, right? Their head register can just feel and sound so foreign to them, and they are uncomfortable with that feeling. So let's assume that I'm going to go ahead and assume that you have, in your magical alchemy way, have found a way to talk to these chest register singers in a way that helps them get the feel for accessing their head register. And did I say chest register at the beginning? Chest register singers accessing their head register, right? And I will also assume that they've worked with their head register a little bit so that, they may not be at the place where they like it yet, but at least they're not uncomfortable with doing the exercises that you give them that go into their higher range. And by the way, all this that I'm saying could also apply to those singers who are more comfortable in their head register and identify in their head register and have a hard time accessing their chest register. But it is more common the other way around. So we're going to stay with that today. So the thing that makes the switch from chest to head, or TA dominant to CT dominant, is not so much the switch itself. But the placement of it. So not the actual switch, but the placement of it. Yes, I'm using the word placement. Stay with me. If you've been trained classically, you have an expectation for this rounded back up and over kind of feeling in your head voice. I've heard Christine do it. It is magnificent. But even if you are a music theater singer, you may not have a way to sort of negotiate that sound, minimize the sound of the register break. So what you need to do is to use this concept of placement. I said it again. To feel your head register forward in the front of your face. So even if it seems a little bit nasal to you, it's okay, because remember that nasal sound really is kind of the sound of popular styles. It is. So so I'm going to do this. Wait, I have to see. Oh, okay. Oh, She said, "Ah, pshaw." Well, it's true. Well, it's true. It is fabulous. But Christine, you know what I'm talking about, right? That back up and over full thing that you all do with your head voice that I can't do. In fact, I'm going to show you how much I can't do it right now. Um, so, um, right. So instead of doing like, I'm using this example because it's really easy. So like, I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. Right? So I send him. I did the a really bad version of what you guys do really well. And then who is, and then I came to that comfortable forward chest register. So that sounds weird. It just does. We've all been to the music theater production where someone has done that, and it kind of sounds weird. But I'm going to do that exact same register break, but instead of going I'm going to go like a pop singer, okay? And then then I get I'm gonna wash that man right out of my hair and send him on his way. So you heard that I did send him on his. I made the register break very present so you could hear it. But first of all, it's easier to minimize that thing that I just made very present. But second of all, it doesn't sound so weird. You know, it's a more cohesive sound. So like in a pop tune, you might be like, you really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. Give me those ocean eyes. Ooh, right? Or I might decide I want to do a break there because it's a pop tune. I can decide how I want that to sound. I can say, ooh, I can do that if I want. Or I can do that in like full chest all the way up if I want to. So you can hear I'm switching the registers, but because I'm keeping it forward, ocean eyes, it isn't weird. It doesn't sound so weird. And also it remains, like I said, it remains basically cohesive sound. Additionally, it gives your student the sense of how that high chest blend is going to need to feel, and that it's going to need more breath support, because when I pulled that forward, I can feel it. I need more breath support to do that. It gives the student the sense that they're going to need to put more breath support under that. And learning the head register, to put the head register forward like that, will not only provide that vocal camouflage. That's what in my classes that I teach, that's what I call that thing that I just did. The I call that vocal camouflage. So they can use that as they are learning to blend high. And you can hear that if you did that with younger voices, it wouldn't hurt them either. I mean, you might not want to teach them that register flip, right? You're going to want to teach them to iron that out a little bit. But in the meantime, while you are teaching that, because that's a process, that's an okay thing to have happen. And it doesn't sound strange. And it will teach them to anticipate that pop sound, how that pop sound is going to feel, and give them access to different vocal textures. And I am going to put that in there, vocal textures, because the other thing to remember, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. The other thing to remember about the head register is that for so many artists, head register is a source of vocal texture. I mean, I just sang a little bit of Billie Eilish. She uses a ton of vocal texture. They insert breaks deliberately. They may create that incomplete adduction that creates that inefficient, breathy sound, right? That microphones really like that. You really know how to make me, that thing. That really breathy, low head register sound. When you're talking about registers and popular styles, you really are talking about, yes, you're talking about range, but you are also talking about volume and textures. Textures are a big deal. So, does your student have the range they need for their artistic expression? Right? So whatever kind of music they are interested in, if they need to bring that chest register high, then yeah, that's what you're working on. Can your student be as loud or soft as they want to throughout their range? If your student sings in a metal band, so here's the thing. If your student is fronting a heavy metal band, they don't care about soft. They're never going to use it, pretty much never. But if your student is singing country tunes, they are going to care a lot. They're really going to want to be able to access that texture. Hey, Eden is here. Yay. Oh, come on, Eden. You are so nice. Eden says, hello from Rhode Island. Thank you so much for amazing. CCM Wisdom. Oh, thank you. I was like, amazing com. Wait, did she put Amazon.com? I need new glasses, people. And okay, sorry. Okay, so if they're a metal singer, they don't care. If they're a country singer, they care a lot. If they're a music theater singer, they care a lot. And does your student feel free to access the textures of their registers? Does the style, thank you for the hearts, thank you for the thumbs, does the style that they want to sing, does it make them want to be edgy, dark, whispery, or whistly? Do they like to use register breaks or glottal scrapes, right? You really, I can't think of a song right now. Don't you hate that? That thing. That glottal scrape, onset. So that's a thing. Then that's a texture. That's a registration and a texture. Those things are not allowed in classical 99% of the time. But they are a lot of fun to teach. They are a lot of the fun of teaching popular styles and contemporary styles and music theater styles. So let me see. Oh, I'm just going to pull a little comment down from Alexis. Hi, Alexis. Freedom and healthy vocal styles. Yeah, girl. That's what we're talking about. So I am Meredith Colby. Thank you for being here with me today. If you want to reach out to me personally for any reason, please feel free. Please go, Facebook or go to my website. Next week, I really want to let you know, I got to move over here, that I'm doing an encore of my masterclass. And last week I did my masterclass. I had some technical difficulties, but the content is really good, you guys, if I do say so myself. And I just did. And also I'm giving away great freebies. So if you can be there, I would love for you to be there or catch it on the replay. Catch it on the replay. Please stay well. Have a great week. Bye.